You're watching Romero movie news on fucking YouTube.com. Oh, good for you!
Hey guys, and welcome to Romero Movie Reviews, the show where I review movies whether they're good or bad, but as always, we try to keep it good on this show. And today I'm going to be reviewing none other than the movie The Grey, starring Liam Neeson. Now before I continue on with the review, if you're relatively new to the way I do my movie reviews, let me break down the process for you. First, I'll give you a basic plot summary of the movie, then I'll be giving you my thoughts and my feelings towards the film, and lastly, I'll be giving you my rating of the movie entirely. And as always guys, my reviews are spoiler free. Now let's get on with the review. Now the basic plot of the movie The Grey is about a bunch of oil riggers who are working up in Alaska and have a basically protector or bodyguard played by Liam Neeson. And his job is to protect these guys from basic dangers, in particular in the movie, wolves. Now as they get on a plane back home to Anchorage, their plane mysteriously crashes in the middle of nowhere. And since Liam Neeson's character Ottaway seems to be the only one with a cool head, he decides to take charge and keep these guys safe as they try to find their way back home. And basically after that, the movie just basically unravels its own plot, which is basically a survival movie about man surviving against the elements, the odds, nature, and basically these guys trying to see if they could work as a cohesive unit in order to get back home. Now, my thoughts on the film. This movie was absolutely amazing. A great way to start off this year for 2012 for movies. It's a very different take on the whole thriller survival movie. As a difference to other cliche survival movies where you basically already know who's gonna die first, and then, you know, they're all getting picked one by one, and you don't really care about the characters as they die. In The Grey, each character gets character development. They get a backstory to them. That way you actually get a feel to who they are, and that way when they die, it feels a little bit more sad. I gotta say, as many characters were dying in this movie, I kind of felt bad because their backstories was actually kind of, you know, warm-hearted. Another thing that I really liked about this movie is the way how you always had your eyes glued to the screen due to the fact how you always wanted to see what was gonna happen next. I mean, you didn't know when these wolves were gonna attack these guys, when it was gonna happen. I mean, some moments, yes, you did know when something bad was gonna happen due to the fact it has that, you know, cliche, eerie music that always signals when something right is gonna happen. Then they go, oh no, we tricked you, but then yeah, something bad happens in the end. And there were other moments where you were completely taken by surprise. I know I was taken by surprise by various moments in the film when something bad just happened out of nowhere when you didn't expect it. Another thing that I liked about this movie is Liam Neeson's character, who plays kind of this very, you know, cool, calm, very down-to-earth badass. But still, he's very fragile and just wants to find a way to get back home to the woman he loves. And that's what I love about Liam Neeson as an actor. He always immerses himself completely into a role to a point where you actually think if you were in a situation with Liam Neeson where something like this were to happen, he would be actually able to do this. It's just insane the way this movie has you glued to the screen the whole time. You want to see when something's bad gonna happen, where it's gonna happen, and to whom it's gonna happen next. And the thing about the movie is that you'll never know. You never know. You'll never see it coming. And that's why I love the movie The Grey so much. Now, what's my rating of the film? Without a doubt, this movie gets from me a popcorn and soda combo. It's definitely a must-see movie, especially if you want to kick off the year of 2012 with movies the right way. And it's definitely something that'll have you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole thing. Not only when you leave the theater will you remember this movie for its good characters, very good cinematography, you'll remember because you'll still have that feeling of tension and excitement and that adrenaline rush still running through you after the film is way done. And that's why I give this movie a popcorn and soda rating. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of The Grey starring Liam Neeson. Don't forget to catch this movie on January 27th. It is rated R for extreme violence. As always guys, I do recommend you to follow me on Twitter, add me as a friend on Facebook, and add me on Google+. And make sure to stay tuned for my next review of the action flick Haywire. And as always guys, I got your back, so you're on track. See you guys next time.
You've been watching Romero movie news on fucking YouTube.com. Click this yellow button. What don't you fucking understand?